guys, so today I'm here with Donnie, and we asked yesterday on YouTube what questions you guys had for us because we did a questions and answers video about a year ago and everybody seemed to really like that, so we went ahead and we picked some of the most commonly asked questions and some of our favorite questions, and we're going to go ahead and answer them for you today.
First question is, how old are you guys and how long have you been dating?
Well, I'm 19.
And I'm 19.
And we've been dating for
2 years and 1 month.
Yeah. Question 2. What is your favorite characteristic about one another, physical and personality?
Well, I think physically she has really nice hair and really nice face. And personality-wise, I think she's just always really caring and looking out for making sure I'm happy all the time, even if we're not together.
Physically, he's just perfect everywhere, and but I think my favorite part of you is your face. I'm like very big on faces, and if I had to pick an ideal face, I think it would be yours. And personality-wise, that he always has my best interest in mind, and he's always looking out for me.
Next question is, would you ever transfer to Donnie's university?
Well, what's your transfer rate acceptance?
Well, I think transfer rate is like 2%, so
I
mean, it'd be nice. But...
I'm the 2%. Favorite memory together or favorite getaway / road trip / adventure?
Okay, well I think one of my favorite memories is New Year's from last year when we went to San Francisco and decided to get back together.
Yeah.
Favorite getaway or road trip? Last summer we went to Tahoe together, so that was pretty fun. Also, we went to a ranch with a friend of mine 2 summers ago, so that was also pretty good.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of my favorite memory. I really liked when we went to Tahoe with my family. It was a lot of fun, and it was just fun to get to see him hanging out with my family because like I'm so close with my family, and he got along with them so well that was just a really good weekend, and I just really liked that trip. But I also really liked going to the ranch. That was a lot of fun. I don't know. What's my favorite memory? I feel like we have so many good memories. I don't know. I feel like my favorite memory is just like days like this when we're just like hanging out and we just like wake up late and then we make breakfast together and just like hang out and do whatever and just cuddle and I don't know. I think because we're long distance, just any time that we like are together is just really nice. And my favorite.
Next question is, what are you all's favorite things to do together / favorite type of date? Well, I don't know, we do a lot of cooking together. When she comes to visit in Chicago, we go to get all-you-can-eat sushi a lot, which is pretty good.
God, I lost in you.
What else?
I like when we go just out and do something. I mean, we're kind of homebodies in general, like we just, especially because it's like really cold in Chicago 90% of the time. It's not that much fun to go out, but it was actually really nice yesterday. We just went downtown to Michigan Avenue and just shopped around and kind of explored and just walked, and I don't know, I like when we do things like that. We like going like to see a movie in theaters. We don't do that often, so what we do is kind of special and fun. If you could live anywhere in the world together, where would it be and why?
Probably California, somewhere Northern California.
Yeah, I think practically Northern California.
Yeah, because I mean, well, I guess there's good jobs there and just the beach and just good climate.
Yeah, it's perfect. We miss California. But then I think, at least for me, like impractically, well, I would never want to live here long term, so I don't even know why I'm saying this, but I feel like he's never been to Europe. And so maybe this is more somewhere I want to go with him, but I think it would be so much fun to live like on a vineyard in France or something. Maybe we can get a summer home there. How does it sound okay? Okay.
Next question is Donnie in a fraternity? No. Next question.
Next question. If you could do anything together, what would it be?
Probably just take some time off of school and just do something without obligations, like go on vacation or just relax for a little bit.
I think it would be travel. Travel to Europe.
Yeah, I think travel somewhere and just not have to worry about work or anything like that.
Maybe to a nice hot beach. It's snowing outside right now. I'm really missing the the warm weather. Just a nice beach somewhere and like sip pina coladas and get caught in the rain. Last question.
Is it hard going to separate universities? I like this guy, but don't know if it's worth getting into a relationship, if we will eventually grow apart. And what are y'all's opinion on dating a younger guy? Please help. Well, I mean, I think it can obviously be hard going to separate universities, and if you're going to do long distance, you definitely need a solid foundation. I mean, I guess it could be different in everyone's case, but I just think it's not worth doing long distance unless you've been together for a reasonable amount of time beforehand. I mean, I've seen other people who've had long distance relationships, you know, from high school to college, when they've only maybe been together for 2 or 3 months in high school or maybe over the summer, and it doesn't seem to work out too well usually, because I mean, it's just, I think after only a few months you don't necessarily know if you really work well together, especially when you're not together all the time. I mean, it can definitely test your connection, I think.
Yeah, and I think we kind of wanted to expand this into just, we got a lot of questions about how do we handle being a long distance relationship, and we just wanted to be like completely honest with you guys and not, you know, say it's all peachy keen, because obviously it's not ideal and it's not always that much fun, but I think we make it work really well because, like you said, we had a very strong foundation going into it, and I think it really helps to, first of all, Skype a lot and like talk on the phone a lot, because like texting is like fine, but I think seeing the other person's face like really reminds you why you like them, and like, I don't know, like just seeing his facial expressions are like so nice. And also just trying to visit as much as possible. Like,
yeah, I think seeing each other is the most important thing.
Yeah.
I think, you know, I think the less you see each other, the more pressure there is for everything to go perfectly when you are together, and
that can put a lot
it's
of
just
strain on it.
not worth worrying about that so much. So, I mean, obviously the number one thing would be to make sure you have some sort of plan as to how often you're going to see each other, and then
Yeah. Try to stick
also I think just not worry about little things. I mean, not worry about like texting every second, and just, I think the most important thing is just being confident in your bond with the other person.
Yeah, and
like
like
not worry too much about little things.
definitely, and like I think the longest we've gone without seeing each other was 6 weeks, right? So at the start of this year, and that was like really hard. I didn't enjoy that. So we try to keep it to like at this time last year it was like every 2 weeks. We almost like it just worked out last year. We saw each other almost every 2 weeks. Now it's kind of more like every 3 to like 4 weeks. So that's not too bad. I think that's totally manageable, but I think it's really hard. I know there's a girl in my sorority who, her boyfriend is from the UK, so they obviously do not see each other that frequently, but they make it work. So I think it just very much depends on the couple, but I think you have to be very honest with yourself, and the other person has to too, to realize like what is doable for you, and if you can commit to that and you can make it work. Like, we're not that far away from each other, like plane tickets are not that expensive, we can swing it to see each other, you know, at least once a month, and so it works for us. And you know, if we had to do longer, we probably could, but I think we found this happy point where when we're not together, I never feel like it's gonna be too long until I see him. You know, obviously I wish I could stay here and I wish we could hang out forever, but it's not the end of the world.
And as far as our opinions on dating a younger guy, I don't think it really makes that much of a difference, other than it might be easier if, as far as from his point of view, it's probably easier to be in a long distance relationship if he's in high school. But yeah, I mean, I think if you're both going to separate colleges, you kind of have new friends and new lives in a sense, and so it might be a little bit harder. So I mean, I think if you're going off to college, from your perspective, it'll probably be more or less the same if you feel like you can commit to someone or not. But from his standpoint, it might be easier to commit to long distance than if you were also going to college.
Yeah, I agree. Any other tips about long distance relationships? Skype, visit often. I think it helps if you're only doing long distance for a certain amount of time. You know, like if you're doing it for the summer because you guys go to the same college and you have different like hometowns, or you're just away for the next 4 years until you're out of college. Like, it helps to kind of have that end date in mind and know that, you know, you can get through it and that it's totally worth it, because at the end of the day, like, you'd be so much worse off without each other. So those were your guys' questions. We hope we did an adequate job answering them. Let us know what other videos you'd like us to film in the comments below, and next time we're together we will go ahead and film some of those, because I know you guys like seeing Donnie and I like having him in my videos. That's another thing. Start a YouTube channel, make your boyfriend film with you so that when you're sad and lonely you can A, edit the videos, and B, watch both videos, because I definitely do that. Alright, so yeah, that is it. We will talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.